Shalawam, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalawam to Lek out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. And as you can see from this video, all of the filth that is within our waters, that our bodies has to constantly make an attempt to filter out all of this garbage. You know, as the scriptures say, we shall eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. Not only is our bread defiled, our waters are defiled, the airs are defiled, everything around us within Babylon is defiled, all due to the pollution of the so-called white man that is trying to destroy us as a people. Okay? And that's why the scriptures say in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth within you. So knowing all of these things that are within the earth, it is our responsibility to take care of our own health to the best of our ability, knowing that the odds of everything within this world, and in this particular lesson, you know, the diet, the foods, and the water, we have to do what we have to do in order to counteract those things, to offset those things that are damaging unto our bodies. And in order to be able to do that, we have to be aware of the body systems, how the body works, the basics of the body, so that we can rid ourselves of these poisons that are in our food and that are in our waters. So within this lesson, we want to get into just a couple basics of body functionalities to show you how we eliminate some waste throughout the body's systems. And this main video is concentrating on the kidneys, because as you can see, you know, how it had all that filth within the waters. And also within that video clip, it stated that this is what the kidneys have to filter every 2 to 3 weeks. Well, the kidneys are technically supposed to filter every single day, because every one of the 100 trillion cells that we have within our body accumulates waste. So your cells excrete waste, every single one of them. When you walk, when you jog, when you're exercising, your cells are constantly excreting waste from acidic buildup from those movements. So they have to be filtered. And then what's the body's main system to filter that is the kidneys. But before those acidic wastes get to the kidneys, it has to go through what is known as the lymphatic system. Okay? And with the lymphatic system, you have what's known as interstitial fluid. And interstitial fluid, when you look into the root word of interstitial on etymology online, it goes in the word interstice, which basically means the space between. So interstitial fluids are the fluids in between those 100 trillion cells that we have within our bodies. The blood, which Esau deems to be the primary system, it really isn't that. The blood comprises of 1/4 of interstitial fluid within the body, and the lymphatic system, the lymphatic fluids, comprise of 3/4 of that interstitial fluid, which surrounds our bodies and lubricates our bodies, and its main job is to filter out all of the waste. The blood is there to be nutritive to the body. The blood is the delivery transporting system which delivers the nutrients through the veins and through the capillaries to various areas of the body for the body to be well taken care of. And in turn, after the blood does what it does with the nutrients, the rest of the waste that the blood doesn't need, or the nutrients that the blood doesn't need, it transports the rest of those things to the lymphatic vessels or the lymph nodes. Okay, They travel through the lymph vessels, and the waste goes from the lymph vessels, which look like veins all going throughout the body. You'll see from the image in which I'm going to place up, and then they all get delivered to the lymph nodes. And within those lymph nodes, the lymph nodes are considered checkpoints. We have lymph nodes head to toe, the back of our head and our necks, the armpits, your chest, the groin area, your legs, even in your intestines. So we have these checkpoints where germs and bacteria meet up at, and within inside those lymph nodes, we have what is known as macrophages, which is natural bacteria within our body that destroys other foreign bacteria. So the lymph nodes are there as a checkpoint to filter out all waste, to filter out cancerous cells, whatever cells there is, and to drain all that down through to the kidneys, because there is only one place where the lymphatic system drains to, and that is to the kidneys. Or you have the third kidney, which is labeled as the skin. That's why it's very important to sweat, okay? And when you're not sweating, like i.e. during the wintertime, it's a lot of pressure being put upon the kidneys if you're not sweating to release a lot of the waste. And since the kidneys can only do but so much at any given time, therefore the kidneys get backed up and the lymphatic system gets backed up, and you have all kinds of ailments and diseases. If you get lumps and stuff all over your body, those cancerous growths, that's a sign that the lymphatic system is bogged up, it's clogged up, okay? So the kidneys are very important. The lymphatic system is very important to the body. And through maintaining a proper alkaline diet or doing a detox and fasting is a way to get rid of a lot of these wastes that have been trapped within our bodies, or the waste from the chemicals in the food or in the water, such as the video that I played in the beginning of this segment here, okay? Now, when you analyze the kidneys are two bean-shaped organisms that are very small and located towards the back. Sometimes when you eat very hot food or very acidic food, you may feel a burning sensation in your back. If you feel that burning sensation within your back, that is your kidneys talking to you, saying that cells are being destroyed, you know? And with those kidneys, the kidneys have a master gland that sits on top of them, which are known as the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are a part of the endocrine system, okay, which controls the hormones, the natural steroidal properties, and is a transport system of the different hormones to different areas, and it sends signals to the body of different areas. They help to control the fight or flight response modes within the body. They are known as the main government of the body, you know. So that's important to the system. The adrenal glands help to control the kidneys. So if you have bad kidneys, guaranteed you have bad adrenal glands. And in order to properly help the kidneys to filter, you have to strengthen the adrenal glands. So if ever you're taking any herbs or any things for the kidneys, remember you must do something as well to attack the adrenal glands and to get them in proper order for the kidneys to be able to properly filter. And also taking herbs that break up stones, herbs such as Chanca piedra, you know, which is known as stone breaker. There's many other herbs out there that help to break up those stones that are within the kidneys. And we mainly get those stones in the kidneys, in the gallbladder, and the liver from what? The cheeses and the dairies, which are the worst things that are out there. And in order for the body to properly filter out these things, you know, or to relieve some pressure up off of the kidneys, if you may be a brother or sister out there with bad kidneys or kidney trouble, You need to ingest a lot of fruits because they help to filter the blood, they help to filter the lymphatic system, and they help to filter out the kidneys of all of the waste that has been building up. And if you brothers would notice, if you ever fast, well, of course we all fast, for instance, on the Day of Atonement. Now, after a day's fast, when you go to use the bathroom, it should be very dark. And within your urine being very dark, you should notice some sediment being within inside of there. And I'll put up an image to show you what kidney filtration looks like. So when you wake up in the morning, you can do this as a test, and you can urinate in a glass jar, close the lid, set it to the side for a couple of hours, come back to it, and when you look at that glass jar, it should have some sediment at the bottom of that glass jar. That means that your kidneys are filtering metabolic waste that is coming down from the lymphatic system. And that is how it should look. Your urine doesn't necessarily have to be clear like the doctors would tell you to, because you don't know if it's filtering, if it's clear. Are you going to constantly see kidney filtration every single day? No, because different things play a factor in the color of your urine. But the first thing in the morning, you should have that dark sediment freshly coming from the kidneys and being excreted, you know. So this is, just something basic that I wanted to get into, to give brothers some edification and to let them know what the process is from the body moving metabolic waste, from the lymphatic system to the kidneys, and it all being filtered out. And through those couple of main systems, and as well as dealing with the bowels, the small and large intestine, those are some of the key things into obtaining good health. But within this segment, we just attacked mainly the lymphatic system and the kidneys. So keep those things in mind, and Lord's willing, we'll get a lot deeper into this. And Lord willing, the next segment I'll get into, which will be titled The 4 Stages. And we'll get into digestion, absorption, utilization, and elimination. So with that, I hope this segment was edifying, and I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalawam to Lek out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalawam.